It happened. It finally happened. What happened? What happened? I'm a little scared now. Multi-region? Multi-region happened? Oh god, why would you tell me that? I'm trying to stay... I'm trying to wait for analytics! Fuck! Fuck! It happened? It happened? Okay, do I have to look at Twitter now? God damn it, do I have to look at Twitter? I think I have to look at Twitter. Come on, Mobilytics! Okay, we gotta look at Twitter. No. Okay. Oh. Oh, baby. Oh, we got multi-region in the game. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh. God, yes. Okay. Can we get fucking cards? Thank you. We're doing it like this. Okay. You guys ready? Multi-region is in the game. Finally. God, okay, it should not have taken them this long to get to the point that they made multi-region cards in the game. Oh my god. So how these work, as we know because of Bandle City, is that you can put this and play it either as a Shadow Owls card or Shurima card for this first one. Or for Hookmaster over here, a Noxus or Ionian card. So we already know what these cards do. Let's talk about what they say they do, eh? They're really knocking it out of the park with Awakening here. There hasn't been anything bad so far in Awakening. We are on track for a Rising Tides level expansion right now, in my opinion. So let's talk about Hookmaster, because it's easy enough to do. 2 mana 1/1, Noxus Ionia, Weapon Master. We don't know what this Weapon Master class is. But because it's a tribe, it's probably going to be important for something. When I'm summoned, Improvise. Now, we don't have officially what Improvise is supposed to do, but looking at the fact that we have 8 Runeterra tokens of equipment, my guess is it's just going to be these equipment. You generate these equipment. So to value how powerful these cards are, we have to talk about the equipment that they bring with them. So, all in all, Ionian Hookmaster, not a bad one. Effectively, this is a new Invoke. My guess is you're going to choose a card, like an Invoke or a Manifest. Improvise, I'm guessing, lets you manifest one of these cards. We're going to have to wait a little bit for official confirmation, but super cool start. Now that we can actually blow a card up, let's talk about Fireth, Reaper of the Sands. 1 mana 1/1, ephemeral, can't block. When I'm summoned, I improvise. Okay, we have inconsistent wording here. Ionian Hookmaster says, when I'm summoned, improvise. Fireth says, when I'm summoned, I improvise. Fireth might auto-equip whatever he improvises. And that would probably be why it's a can't block, if I had to guess. Because there's a reason that I is there. There has to be a distinction for it. So he might auto-equip whatever weapon you get. It's a little hard to evaluate the power of Ionian Hookmaster, and Fireth, Reaper of the Sands, as they put it. Because Improvise, we need to look at the weapons, which we're about to, obviously. So we can't give them perfect rankings right now. But looking at him stat-wise, 1 mana 1/1, ephemeral, and can't block. That's pretty yikes. That's a little bit sketchy. The Fix'em 5000, which is 2 mana plus 2 quick attack. That's it. kind of basic. The Pato Pain, which I guess this is supposed to be a Bandle card, maybe? 2 mana +1/+2 impact. That's better. Sandworn Amulet, 2 mana +2/+1 fearsome. That's not too bad. The Fishawak, the 2 mana +2/+0 Overwhelm. We have this as an existing Noxus card. Funnily enough. The Upcycled Rake, which is a 2 mana +1/+0 Scout. This is possibly the best one so far, easily. This looks like it's Shuriman, weirdly. Shepherd's Authority, which is 2 mana +3/+2, but you can't block. Interesting. Huh. And then the Combat Reel, a 2 mana 2/1, which gives you attack, refill 1 spell mana. Okay. And the final one is the Pano Pain, 2 mana +2/+0, tough. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. We got flavor text in Reddit. We'll check that out in a second. LOR improvised weapons. Do they mention Jax? Are we getting Jax? It's Jax? Oh shit! Okay, wait, we're going to Reddit. We'll do the tier list in like 2 more seconds. Hold on. Literally the first word. Jax. Cool. Alright. Awesome. There it is. Jax again. Alright. Okay. Jax is unexpected. Jax makes sense. Absolutely Jax makes sense. But we've had, like, no hints of this coming so far. Really cool. Really cool to see this happening. Expect the unexpected. That is the deal with Legends of Runeterra. Trisk's life was turned upside down during what would have been her last fixing tournament. She somehow managed to fish up a sputtering Jax. He refuses to discuss the incident, but the sea monster Trisk rescued him from gets bigger each time she retells it. That's hilarious. Okay. Man. We're getting Jax. Okay. Wow. This is gonna be a good expansion, guys. I can tell. Okay. I'm still gonna look at the images over here, because it's easier to see these blown up and then go over here and drag them where they go. So, the Fixin' 5000 is 2 mana +2 and quick attack and equipment. All of these are 2 mana, so I don't really think I need to specify that from here on out. But this is a really good weapon. I'm not sure if it's necessarily the best. We'll change this around as we look at the rest of them. But quick attack and 2 attack permanently, that you can also, you know, throw around to other allies if the one who's using it dies. Yeah, no, this is good. This is borderline S. Might jump up to S, depending on how much happens. Can be played with Demacia. They have challengers. Yeah, a lot of baseline challengers in Demacia who would love getting the quick attack. Love to get that. Pato Pain is next, being a 2 mana +1/+2 with impact. So it's pseudo-effectively a +2/+2. It's like a +1.5/+2. C tier? We think C tier? I mean, look. Impact isn't good, right? But inherent survivability and some added attack on top of that. Really, we think C tier for this. I was going to put it in B tier at least. I know impact isn't a great keyword to give something, but 3 stats at 2 mana isn't bad, and then the impact is another keyword on top of that. I can come to that compromise of C, but this might move later on, is all I'm saying. I mean, all of these might move, you know? Sandworn Amulet, 2 mana +2/+1 with Fearsome. This looks pretty good. I don't know about the... D? You think D tier for this? You think... Are you guys trolling? No! I think this is B tier, at least. I think you guys are being way too harsh on this. This is not a C tier equipment. Fearsome's a great keyword, okay? Fearsome's a pretty good keyword. And, I mean, look, I'm genuinely a little surprised they put +1 health on this, right? I was not expecting them to do that. It's fearsome. I imagine they just push it in the full offensive direction. This is going in B tier. It's my tier list. We're putting it in B tier. Fish a Whack is 2 mana +2 +0 overwhelm. Fish a Whack is definitely A tier. I'm glad we're all agreeing with this one at least. I think it goes below whatever this is. Fix'em. The Fix'em 5000. I think the quick attack is more valuable than the overwhelm in most situations. Upcycled Rake, 2 mana +1 +0 scout. There's a reason there's an S tier. If Jax has an attack effect, we're fucked. We're fucked, dude. You get this on a unit with an attack effect. Holy shit, you throw this on like Yi or something, right? Make a new tier above it. You're probably right. There, it's purple. Scout tier is purple. That is what Jax talked about when he said, imagine if I had a real weapon. Yeah, we all thought he was like, oh, imagine if I had a sword or a knife or something. No, he was saying, imagine if I had upcycled Rake. That's what he meant. Shepherd's Authority. 2 mana +3 +2 can't block. Zed? Ooh, Zed's a good point, actually. D, B+. Yeah. There's a bit of volatility with this one, right? There are a lot of champions you won't ever block with, like Misfortune, Teemo, etc. Rebuster here has the right thought process, in my mind. I actually think this is an A-tier weapon. I think it's bottom of A-tier, because you're removing a blocker for yourself. But if you put this on a Zed, or a Misfortune, or a Jhin, or someone who just never wants to attack, someone who never wants to block and only wants to attack, in that instance, this card becomes absolutely cracked. Combat Reel is next up. 2 mana +2 +1. Attack, refill 1 spell mana. Okay, we're seeing some A's here. Alright. I low-key think this is S. Refilling 1 spell mana in Ionia, or Targon, or Shurima even, that can lead to some potentially bigger plays, right? It pays for itself, actually. Exactly. It has the potential to become a free stat line of +2 +1, permanently. And it can pay for itself. If you put this on the right unit, it'll pay for itself easily. Is equipping slow or focus? Equipping is unit speed, I believe. Equipping is just attach, but it can use spell mana, so it's unit speed. As soon as it becomes 1 mana or 0 mana buff. Yeah, so this can pay for itself. This can effectively be a free +2 +1 if your unit can attack in 2 turns. And that's usually fairly feasible for the most part. It doesn't have like quick attack or anything to save itself. But if you put this on a unit that like inherently has some form of safety, maybe just an increased health pool, or it just has quick attack inherently, then this becomes a really good, really good little bit of payment. And it comes back to hand if it dies. It does. The one minor thing with it coming back to hand when it dies is it then bumps the cost back up. But it can pay for itself again, right? And I think if you put this on the right unit, it will pay for itself, and then it will start overpaying for itself. The final one is Panopane. I have my rating. Do you guys have yours? Do you guys know where you're putting this one? Because I know where I'm putting this one. B to A. A since there's no health buff. B+. Really? You guys are being a lot more generous than I was. I was going to put this in C tier. The +2 power is nice. The tough is like a little bit of a stat buff, I guess. But compared to the other keywords and effects you can get here, Impact is the only other one that doesn't give anything worthwhile. I mean, it's technically worthwhile, but it's not great. Makes things hard to ping to death. I mean, pings haven't really been huge in the meta for a while, right? I guess Evelyn does a little bit of pinging with husks. Shadow Isles is decent. Okay, you know what? I'll bump it up. I'll bump it up to the bottom of B tier. Is there anything that we think needs to move around? I think this is fine as is. I think this tier list is perfectly set as is. I don't think anything really needs to move. Some very interesting reveals today. Improvise. I mean, I'm guessing it's the create a random weapon. But this is looking interesting. I am interested. Shax seems to be on the horizon. Maybe we're getting a variety day tomorrow instead, but this looks like champion support to me. We might be getting Jax. Probably not tomorrow. I'd imagine they would have said something in the Twitter announcement if he was coming tomorrow. But in 2 days, I think we're going to get Jax.